could never tell me this is not my son. Look, that's the same nose.
The cute thing is that it.
So I just showed that I have a frame, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to make. So let's see if I can hurry up and find that really quick. Hey. Oh, see, that was weird. I'm just trying to do a little bit of wall art for my apartment. I just have, I don't even want to turn it, like, it's so not clean in here, right? I can't even show you. But I have a pink painting, which is basically just like a canvas, and then on that canvas I wrote an interview that I had found significant at the time, and then I went over it with some marker, and then I covered it. I covered this poem. I covered this interview with bright pink paint. The interview that is behind the pink paint is one that is about connection to self and spirituality and God, and human consciousness. That's what is behind the pink. And I just really liked it, and it gave me like a lot of inspiration and just like hope and things. And so I covered it with a very bright, beautiful pink because I loved that color. I just thought would be so just beautiful to have around, like a nice pop of color in my apartment. And so today I want to recreate something that I saw on Pinterest for some more wall art. So I already have, like, if you can see, this is just a giant frame that I bought from Amazon, and I'm gonna recreate what I saw on Pinterest with my own things for the collage. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I just showed you my frame that I'm gonna do, and then here I'm going to try and recreate something that I saw on Pinterest, but with my own okay, but with my own stuff. So I have a ton of pictures. This is one of my grandpa, my dad. I have one of my mom, and then I just have some handwritten things in here. Just some nice long handwritten letters from some of my friends. Old jobs, just anything that was handwritten to me, I have. And I wanna put it in my house and have it displayed, because a lot of this stuff is sitting in this back room back there, and in that room, that's where my heater actually is. And so the heater is taking out the color in some of these pictures, and I don't want the color to be taken away from these pictures. So I'm going to take some of the pictures and put them in an actual frame at this point. And now I'm kind of even looking at some of these I have a ton of magazines, but this doesn't need to be something that I do all in one day. I can always just go back and change whatever I want, hopefully. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm trying to recreate, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Make sure this is clean. Okay, so this is my Pinterest board. if you can see that board, okay? And this is kind of like my board for this apartment and just like this era of my life, if you can see, like, so cute. But this is what I'm trying to recreate exactly. And two, on this on this Pinterest board, a lot of my own pictures are on here. So like, for example, like this is my picture. I think it's important to put your own pictures on your Pinterest so that, you know, like you just feel like, oh, like this is really mine. Like this is my aesthetic. This is my aesthetic, you know, whatever. Like these are not really good pictures or whatever, but they're my pictures. And so I put them on there. Okay. And so here's what I'm trying to recreate. I hope it looks as good. I honestly, I have more pictures than this girl. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to recreate. So I just decided just now to do like the Jim Carrey, like the check manifestation thingy. I'm gonna write out a little check and then I'm gonna put it in there too. And I also, I put my other, kind of like manifestation, kind of not, kind of just, what's it called? Affirmations. I wrote down a lot of affirmations last year, and I would just rewrite them and rewrite them and rewrite them. So I am putting those in the back of this, like my other thing, how I put the interview in the back. I'm putting my manifestations in the back of this one. I'm also going to include my friend's artwork. This is called, I believe, There's Nothing Out There. I think that's what it's called. Yep, There's Nothing Out There. And this is my friend's artwork, Alicia Ayad. And this is just a really beautiful piece of art that she made. And she is an amazing artist. She made this with gold acrylic ink, ink pen, India ink, graphite. It's so beautiful. Just like the textures that she uses and just everything about it. It's so interesting. And she's just a really interesting person. She actually wrote a lot of the letters that are going to be in this collage because she writes me a ton of letters. And I'm also putting her, I'm also going to put her bookmark in here. Because I use this bookmark so much, but I'm deciding to put it in here instead so that it just doesn't lose its, I like it so much, you know. It says, and marvel. It says something about master in the stairwell and marvel at the, as if it's like a child marveling at a stairwell that leads to a master bedroom is maybe what it's implying. And I just love this. I love the red. This is so fun. And I like the way it looks hanging out of my books, but you know, maybe it can hang out of my books in 20 years if I leave it in this frame. So that's why I'm doing that. Here's what I have.